Now, I'm going to mention something in a moment that I think many lion fans will agree on. I'm just going to identify in this fight that even though the tiger had the starting advantage to kill the lion, it failed. And these two cats are confined together in this space. And when the tiger realizes that it's failed to kill the lion, it actually runs around the cage and tries to find an escape, but it can't because the gates have all been shut and it can't escape. Now, in this fight, the lion does kill the tiger, but if this fight was in the wild and the tiger were to ambush the lion in the same way, the lion would have became the aggressor, and then the tiger just would have ran away much quicker and lost much quicker. So the lion did kill the tiger in this fight, and obviously Sultan killed Tommy, Caesar killed Bobby, and this lion killed this tiger. But there were two takes to this scene, because I think the same tiger actually submitted before the host separation, or it may have even been a different tiger. I'm not completely certain. But when you saw the tiger running then, that if they were fighting in the wild, the tiger would have just escaped and he would have just immediately lost the battle. So that's just a clear indicator of what would have happened in a fight between a wild lion and tiger if they were in the wilderness, if they did have an option of flight or escape in battle. If the lion is healthy and it's a prime male and it can fight, it will generally defeat the tiger, and the tiger will only win occasionally. He will only win occasionally in head-to-head fights if you're comparing prime males. If he has a direct fight against lion, he generally has no chance at all. I would say that he is going to lose most of the time. He would have a better chance if he preemptively ambushed lion, or in a direct fight, he would get absolutely destroyed by lion. If tiger were to preemptively initiate combat, he would have a better chance of killing the lion. But if the lion's a good fighter, there is a good chance that the lion will improvise and become the aggressor and then beat the tiger back to the point where tiger's solitary instincts are going to kick in and he's going to run away. Because you got to remember that tiger's a solitary predator and he's primarily an ambush predator, but he's also solitary. So he can't always risk the possibility of getting into an outburst struggle with a lion in case he gets injured. If he gets injured by the lion in the fight, it's going to prove fatal to him. So tiger has to adapt in a different way, strategically, to natural selection. But guys, seriously, tiger fans are delusional, okay? Do not listen to anything any tiger fan says. Don't even waste your energy on them, because you know what? They're delusional. And I know more about their cat than they do. I know more about tiger than they do. I know way more about tiger than they do in regard to the cat's function, its strategic adaptation to natural selection. I understand how the animal adjusts and adapts to survive. Tiger inevitably has to incorporate his hunting capabilities in order to survive. He is a stealth cat, so it's a combination of him applying stealth and his predatory abilities to survive, whether he is hunting prey or whether he is ambushing another predator. That is inevitably tiger's way of adapting to natural selection as a cat. And tiger fans clearly don't understand that tiger is not designed to initiate combat directly against something. He isn't. He is preemptively designed to initiate combat. And that's what they completely understand, because he has to covertly occupy his territory because he's anatomically vulnerable. That's why he's a stealth cat. To protect his anatomic vulnerability. It's a defense mechanism. Because obviously, if an animal is not aware that tiger's there before he attacks it, then the tiger is not in an exploitable position because the other predator is not aware that he's there. But if that predator is aware that he is there, that predator can then assess tiger's anatomic weaknesses and exploit them. So there is an interval by which tiger can attack another predator and not face the consequence of being exploited. He can attempt to kill another predator, but if he fails to kill it, he can just flee. He has the option of flight and fleeing if he fails to kill it. So he can preemptively initiate combat, and if he fails to kill whatever he's trying to kill, he will just disengage. It's not like he won't get another chance. So that's what I'm saying. These tiger clowns don't have a clue about tiger. They don't have a clue about his function as a cat. He isn't designed to have a direct fight with a lion. And he would not win in a direct fight against a lion. He'd get his ass kicked. Because lion is built for a direct fight. He is built for a direct fight. He is built to fight. That's why he has the mane. He's built to fight. He's a fighting cat. He has stronger bones. He's shorter, and a shorter structure is a stronger structure anatomically. And also, he has a well better defined anterior section, which is areas such as the chest, the neck, the traps, the lats, the shoulders, all these areas. Lion's frontal anatomy is better developed than tiger's, and he is stronger. He is stronger than tiger at the front. And when you're talking about a fight between both of these cats, it's all about the forequarters. Because tiger can't risk getting on his hind legs against the lion in a fight, because he risks exploiting his abdomen, where his gut is. And if the lion gores the tiger in that process and manages to bite that area, he will fatally inflict injury upon the tiger. And the tiger can't even afford to grab the lion on his hind legs because he is vulnerable to getting bitten in the trachea and getting suffocated in the trachea by a lion in close proximity. So he can't even afford to grab lion from the hind leg posture because he risks being killed again. He's vulnerable again. Lion can get the trachea in close proximity. So we can't even grab lion in close proximity from the hind leg quarters. And that's why tiger doesn't do that. And that's why tiger only gets on his hind legs momentarily, because he exposes his abdomen, by which lion can gore him to the ground and actually bite his abdomen and kill him. So you guys clearly don't have a clue what you're talking about. I do. And I know for a fact that lion is anatomically better equipped for battle. He has the mane, which means his carotid artery and jugular vein can't be severed. He can't have his neck broken. He can't be suffocated. And the mane acts as a buffer to tangle claws. So, lion also is anatomically designed to save stamina, save energy, strategically gas out his opponents. Tiger swipes with multiple paw swipes, so he is going to exert more energy, just like a boxer who throws combinations is going to exert more energy in the ring than a boxer that throws single shots. It's the same thing. Lion is anatomically designed to throw single shots and save energy. So, save stamina. So, tiger's stamina is going to deplete in the battle at a much faster rate than the male lion's is. Lion is also stronger. Lion is also more powerful. Lion also has a stronger psychological mentality for battle. You see, tiger clowns don't really understand that tiger cannot afford to lose his hunting capability. There are certain strategic and vigilant decisions that tiger has to make in order to adapt to natural selection. He can't afford getting into an adverse struggle and fight with a lion at the risk of being injured, because if he gets injured, he loses his hunting capability. And if he loses his hunting capability, he starves to death. He dies. So he can't always afford to get into an adverse struggle with a lion and fight with a lion. Use your brain, or don't you have one? Probably don't. I would say, like, most of you don't. Most of you don't even have a clue what you're talking about. You're just clowns. You're just delusional tiger clowns. And there is delusional tiger clown youth. There are tiger clowns in development. There's Tiger X India. Zoom is a bitch. There is a Galactic Tiger. You got all these little, you got your own Tiger Clown Youth Academy, haven't you? You got your own little tiger clowns in development. But you've also got the adult tiger clowns who are absolutely just the kings of delusion. But the king of delusion is King Therapod. King Therapod is the actual pillar stone of tiger fan denial and delusion. And his policy is just to deny and manipulate, and that's what he always has done, and that's what he always will do. And you got all his little tiger fan girlfriends who are trying to seduce their queen, because Queen Therapod is, he's got many boyfriends. But in a direct fight between these cats, lion kicks tiger's ass. It's that simple. If you're comparing prime males, lion kicks tiger's ass most of the time, 90% of the time, all day. In some cases, maybe even all the time. In some cases, maybe even 100% of the time. Tiger generally stands no chance in a direct fight with a lion. The only chance that Tiger has is if he preemptively ambushes and if he fails to kill the lion, which if the lion can fight is a very, very likely possibility. He will lose still. So rest in peace, tiger clowns. It doesn't really matter what you tiger clowns say, because in reality, the Everland safari footage proves that all of those Korean keepers were liars, that anything stating Tiger's dominion in Everland, anything stating that his victories and him winning all the time and usually being victorious, where's the video evidence? There is no authenticating evidence to even verify the statements of the Korean keepers, the statements of anything in regard to Tiger winning in Everland. There is nothing. All of the evidence, all of the video evidence is just overwhelmingly in favour of Lee Young-Phil's statement, which means that Lee Young-Phil's statement is the truth. Because obviously, why would they conceal video footage of Tiger defeating Lion in a fight if Koreans are just so obsessed with Tiger myth and love Tiger? It's obvious that they're lying, and it's obvious that they're lying out of a deliberate bias for the Tiger. If there was any real truth about the statements that these keepers made, then obviously there would be video footage to authenticate their statements, and there isn't any. So obviously they're lying out of a deliberate bias for the Tiger, and Lee Young-Phil's statement is actually being verified as the truth with that video footage, because Lion is usually winning. So have a nice day and go fuck yourself, Tiger clowns, because I will destroy you for as long as I exist. And for as long as I draw a breath, I will always destroy you, every single one of you. And there is nothing you can do about it. So the inevitable fact is you cannot debunk the Everland footage. You can't debunk it. You can't debunk undeniable evidence of Tiger losing and fleeing and running away in a fight against a lion. You can't debunk that. You can't debunk Tiger consistently and evidently and undeniably losing fights. You cannot debunk that. You can only be deluded into believing you can debunk it. That's it. You can't debunk it. Because what you're denying, the evidence is completely disproving you wrong. You're saying that Tiger is not losing, that Tiger is this, that Tiger is that. He's clearly losing. And you're saying that he's not. So the evidence cancels you out, cancels out what you say, and doesn't agree with you. It's obviously proven you wrong. Regardless of what excuses you try to make for Tiger's sake, he clearly loses in a direct fight to a lion because he's not built for a direct fight, like I said, and I know what I'm talking about. That's why he doesn't, that's why he runs. That's why he runs away in a direct fight, because he isn't built for one, and he isn't built to have a direct fight. He's built to preemptively initiate combat by means of stealth, and in combination with his predatory abilities, incorporating his predatory abilities, along with his stealth capability, to preemptively ambush predators. That is Tiger's function as a cat in the wild. I know more about Tiger than any of you do, because yous are just clueless, yous are stupid, yous don't have any brain cells. And you obviously need educating on the subject. I know more about Tiger's function as a cat than any of you clowns do. And I'm not even biased towards Tiger in that sense. I love Tiger as a cat. I think Tiger's a cool cat. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Tiger. I'm not on some big crusade against Tiger. I love Tiger. I think Tiger's a cool cat. But you're still denying the fact that Tiger is just losing fights against the lion. You can't debunk the Everland footage. Rest in peace. Lose debate again against me, all of you. One who laughs, destroy me. One who laughs is... I would decimate him easy. No problem. Bring him on. I'll destroy him. Bring him on. Bring him to me. I'll absolutely crucify him in front of you. I'll obliterate him. And I'll obliterate all of you together. I'll obliterate the entire Tiger fan base by myself. Just give me the time. So, and try to debunk Boss Tweed killing 3 tigers. Is that a gang up? You keep talking about Clyde Betty. You keep talking about the gang ups. You keep talking about the gang ups in Clyde Betty's career. But what about 1933 in the Big Cage? What about 1933 making of the movie Big Cage? Sultan killed Tommy. Caesar killed Bobby. And an unnamed lion killed a tiger after the host separation. They were not gang ups. They were not gang up fights. But you keep making excuses about that. Humbled just there. Also, Boss Tweed killing 3 tigers by himself. Killed 3 tigers by himself. Not a gang up. Killed all 3 of them under suicidal odds in a circus shoot in a 20-minute fight by himself. Not a gang up. You can't keep making excuses for this. The evidence is there. And all you're trying to do is run from the inevitable truth. I have destroyed all of you. Just accept it. Rest in peace. Challenge me. Just keep challenging me, and I'm more than happy to destroy you, because there is nothing more fulfilling for me than humbling Tiger clowns and humbling their delusion. There is nothing more fulfilling than humbling the delusion of you Tiger clowns. There is nothing greater than it. You are all just jesters. There's a difference between a Tiger clown and a Tiger fan. A Tiger clown is someone who is laughable. A Tiger clown is someone who is in delusion. A Tiger clown is someone who is ignoring the facts in the debate. Most of you Tiger clowns are not even debating. Most of you are just ignoring the evidence. When you're debating with somebody, you are supposed to observe the evidence. You are supposed to observe the evidence of the opposing party. You are supposed to observe the evidence. Most of you don't even look at the evidence. Most of you just ignore the evidence. So you're not even debating against people. So you're automatically disqualified anyway. You're automatically disqualified, and we win because you're ignoring the evidence. So we already win. We already win due to disqualification. You get disqualified because you're not following the rules of the debate. You're supposed to observe the evidence, and if you ignore the evidence, you are automatically disqualified because you are breaking the rules of the debate. So we automatically win anyway, even though we don't need a disqualification to win. We could completely destroy you easily. It's not even hard. Any Lion fan could destroy any Tiger fan. It's just so easy. But there's a difference between delusional Tiger clowns. There's a difference between Tiger clowns and Tiger fans. Tiger fans are not in delusion. Tiger fans are not in delusion that Tiger would beat a lion. There are Tiger fans that know that Lion would win, that Lion would be favoured to win. That is a Tiger fan. But a Tiger clown is someone who is in delusion. A Tiger clown is someone who is delusional, and his delusion is laughable. He has a delusional narrative. He has a delusional perspective of a battle between a lion and tiger. And because of that, he's laughable. He's a laughing stock. Everybody is laughing at him. The whole lion fan base is laughing at him. Or even tiger fans laugh at them. Even tiger fans laugh at tiger fanatics. They're just delusional tiger fanatics, delusional tiger clowns. But all I would have to do to humble you delusional idiots is this. This is all I would have to do. Put 20 tigers, any tigers you want, in the Everland Arena. All I'm asking is that I can use a 660-pound aggressive Barbary lion. Put him in there with them tigers. Watch them tigers run for their fucking lives. Just from that one lion. Just watch him demonstrate his capability to all those tigers and watch them tigers run for their fucking lives. Just from one lion. One lion. We could probably put one lion in there with 50 tigers. In that arena with like 50 tigers. And then they'd still all fucking run. So, you guys are delusional. You don't realise that lion is on a different level of mentality to a tiger. He is on a different level. Psychologically, mentally, he's on a different level to tiger.